All right, this is a flow that's going to get very much into the hips and hamstrings, so just kind of keep that in mind. And to start this, let's go ahead and bring this down in a child's pose. So, to begin, come down onto your shins, knees out wide, big toes pointing toward each other, maybe they even touch. But sink your seat back down toward your heels. Walk your hands forward, bring your torso down low between your inner thighs. Forehead to the mat. Once you're down that low, go ahead, close your eyes. Now, if you need to back off, you can always keep your hips lifted a little bit more. But just come down as low as you can. Just try to settle in. And then just give yourself a moment to feel out your position here. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here when you're ready. So with the inhales, pull in as much air as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. And when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat to slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work here to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. Now when you're ready, here, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just keep your eyes closed, but walk your hands over to the right side. So extend your torso long over your right thigh. Let your head hang, stretch long through both arms. Try to keep your seat low to your heels. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring the hands through center, come over to your left side. So torso long over your left thigh. Stretch out long, and again, let your head hang. Keep your seat down low. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, walk the hands back through the center over to the right side again. Torso long over your right thigh. Stretch your left arm as far right as you can, but then bend the right elbow. Bring the right hand down outside your leg, press down, and sink your left shoulder toward the floor. Just a little bit of a twist here. With your next inhale, reach the arms in line. And with the exhale, walk the hands back through center, come over to your left side. Torso long over your left thigh. Reach your right arm as far left as you can, and then bend the left elbow. Press your left hand down. Sink the right shoulder toward the floor. Find your twist on this side, just a little bit. Now with your next inhale, reach the arms in line. And with the exhale, walk the hands back into center. And then toward your knees, bring yourself to an upright seat. If you prefer, you can take a cross-legged seat. Otherwise, stay on your shins like this. We'll take things slow. So with your next inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through center again. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center. Inhale, reach us up high. And now this time, make your left hand to a fist with your right hand, take hold of the left wrist. And then we use that right arm, draw the left arm across, gaze up high. Now as you're leaning here, lengthen out your torso, so lengthen your spine. Try to drop that left shoulder back just a little bit. With your next inhale, come back to center, switch this out. Right hand becomes a fist, left hand takes hold of your right wrist. Now pull the right arm across, gaze up high, stretch this out long. Maybe drop that right shoulder back a little bit here. With your next inhale, come back to center, reach up. And then with the exhale, bring the hands down through center, down to the floor. And come into all fours for a moment here. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers. Let your shoulders and hips move side to side and just feel things out. Loosen up your spine. And then we're going to thread the needle from here. So to take this into some twisting, go ahead and stack your hips over your knees. Walk your hands a little bit further forward than the usual all fours, maybe about one hand's length. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your right arm up high. And with the exhale, bring the right arm underneath and bring your shoulder down. We're going to keep moving, keep in mind. So press into your left hand, inhale the right arm up high again. Exhale, twist, and bring that right shoulder down, right arm underneath. Press into your left hand, inhale the right arm up high. And then with the exhale, twist one more time. Right shoulder down and stay down. Now stack the left shoulder above the right. Bring your gaze up high, maybe to stay here. And if you want to take it a little bit further, you can take a half bind. Left arm behind your back, palm facing away. But even as you pull that left shoulder back, try to press your left hip toward the floor to keep the twist. Now if your left hand's lifted, set it back down. Inhale the right arm up high. And then with the exhale, come back down to that extended all fours. And let's take the other side. So when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, left arm underneath. Bring the shoulder all the way down. Press into your right hand. Inhale your left arm up high. Exhale, left arm underneath and bring the shoulder to the floor. Press into your right hand. Inhale your left arm up high. Exhale, left arm underneath. Bring the shoulder down. Stay down this time. And now while you're down, press into that right hand, stack the right shoulder above the left, gaze up high, good enough here. If you want to take it further, maybe bring the right arm behind your back, palm face away. Pull the shoulder back and focus on pushing that right hip down to the floor as you pull the right shoulder back. Keep your twist. Now if the right hand's lifted, set it back down. With an inhale, reach your left arm high. And then with the exhale, come back to center, back to all fours. Take a moment here, move around. Let's take this into the wrist right away. So I want you to bring your legs together, knees to touch, feet to touch as well. Walk your hands in close. So the hands are going to be right in front of your knees, but still shoulder width. And I want you to flip the hands over, backs of the hands down, palms facing up, the fingertips point in the direction of your feet. Now flatten your hands, spread your fingers out wide, press your fingertips down. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. And this might be enough already right here. You can just sway the shoulders side to side. Now, if you can take this further, then go slow. Bring this into center. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows in toward you. Just sink down a little bit, maybe an inch or two. And then press back up the straight arms. And just feel that out. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Just go slow. It doesn't have to be dramatic. But keep the hands tense. Keep your fingertips pressing down. And then the next time you bend into the elbows, just keep that bend. Keep the elbows pulled in. Press into the fingertips. And then just give this a try, moving right and left. So focus weight on the right knee. And just step the left foot out to the side. And bring the left knee down. Keep the pressure on your fingertips. Bring the right foot out to the side. And then set your right knee down. Hands are still tense. Left foot comes out to the side. Bring your left knee back down. And then step your right foot out to the side. And set your right knee down. Left foot out to the side again. Left knee back down. And then right foot out to the side one more time. And right knee down. And then come up onto your fingertips down to sitting on your heels and take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers. And then bring it back into all fours. I'm going to take one more stretch. Now this time, just come more toward your regular all fours and keep your legs together here. Knees to touch and feet to touch as well. But the wrists underneath the shoulders, palms are down this time. And then rotate your hands. Fingertips to the side. Try to point toward in the direction of your feet. And set your hands down flat, spread your fingers out wide, grip the floor. Press your spine up toward the ceiling, keep that lift as best you can. Now as you're gripping, try to rotate your hands in the direction of your thumbs without the hands actually moving. And just keep that tension. This might be good enough. You can always sway the shoulders side to side. Now if you want to take things a little bit further, then bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows in toward you just a bit, and then press back up. And just take things back and forth like that. And again, this isn't a dramatic movement at all. You want to keep your grip, keep the tension in your hands. And as you come down, you might lower an inch or two. But try to bring your gaze forward. Try to pull your chest forward if you're going to bend into the elbows. And then from here, the next time you bend to the elbows and come forward, hold and dig into your fingertips. Now, if you can take this further, just step your right foot back, touch the big toe down, and then bring that knee to the floor. And then step your left foot back, bring the big toe down, and bring the knee back to the floor. Right foot back again, and then come back to center. Left foot back to center here. Right foot back, and then set your knee down. Step your left foot back, and then set your knee down. And then come up onto your fingertips, come down to sitting on your heels. And then just take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen up your fingers, loosen up your wrists. Now, once you're ready from here, bring your legs out from underneath you, come to a seat. We're going to set this up for reverse tabletop. So feet in front of you about hips width distance apart and hands behind the shoulders about shoulder width. Now palms down. Fingertips forward if you can. You can always back off for the wrists and just rotate your fingers to the sides. But press your hands and feet and lift your seat up off the floor. Let's take this up and down. With an inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift this up again. And exhale, lower. So inhale, press your hips high and hold here. Keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted. Just breathe. You can look forward, look up, maybe hang your head back. And then take an inhale. Now with the exhale, come all the way down. And once you're down, take a moment, shake your hands out just a little bit. And then go ahead, cross at the ankles, roll forward, your hands come back to all fours. And then from all fours, we'll warm things up quite a bit. So wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips to set this up. And then tuck the toes of both feet. Now with your toes tucked, hover your knees up off the floor, try to stay low. And your hips should be able to move, so you're relatively bouncy going back and forth. Now, I'm going to take this into, it's kind of a complicated movement to describe. It's not that hard to do. So we're going to take the first round slow, and then we'll take a few rounds going a little bit faster. So from this position, I want you to step your left foot forward outside your left hand, and then lift your left hand up. Now, this is a hard part. Pull the right knee into your chest, round your spine. Bring that right leg through, extend it forward. You're trying to keep your butt up off the floor. And then pull back in. And come back to all fours, both hands down, and you're on the toes of both feet. Now take the other side, right foot outside the right hand. Lift your right hand. Pull the left knee to your chest, extend your left leg forward, and then come back in and come back to all fours. Back and forth, left foot outside your left hand. Pull the right leg through, extend it forward, and then come back into center. Other side, right foot outside the right hand. Pull your left leg through, extend it forward, and come back into center. Back to all fours. Left foot outside your left hand. Right leg pulls through, extend that forward. Come back into center. Back to both feet and both hands. Right foot outside your right hand. Left leg pulls through, extend it forward. And then come back in and come back to center. We're going to take a couple more rounds. Left foot outside your left hand. Pull the right leg through, extend it forward. Pull back in and come back to center. And then right foot outside the right hand. Pull your left leg through, extend it forward. Come back into center again. One more round. Left foot outside your left hand. Pull the right leg through, extend it forward. Pull back in and come back to center. Right foot outside your right hand. Pull your left leg through, extend it forward. And then come back into center one more time. Go ahead, set your knees down. And take a moment here to breathe. And then when you're ready from here, from all fours, we're going to take this into a lopsided variation. So I want you to come down onto your right forearm, but stay on your left hand. Now the right elbow stays to the side. Move your right hand to center, side forearm's diagonal. Slide your left hand back so you can stack the elbow directly over the wrist and keep that elbow pulled into your side. Now just look down, shift your weight to your left knee, and extend your right leg straight back. Now just find your position here, keep your chest facing down, and we're just going to move the right leg, so take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring it forward. Actually, it's the left leg back. So with the exhale, bring it forward, left knee to left shoulder. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale, knee to left shoulder again. Inhale, the left leg back. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, your left leg back. Now exhale, knee to left shoulder one more time. Hold here. Keep that left elbow pulled in close. Now the left knee's bent. Go ahead, open up your hip. Keep the knee bent. Try to bring the big toe down behind you, past the right leg. And then bring the left knee to touch the left arm. Again, keep the knee bent, lift the knee. Bring the big toe behind you, try to touch the floor. And then bring the knee back to your left arm. One more time, lift your left leg and bring that left big toe down behind you. And then set the left knee on your left arm. And then step your left foot down past your left hand. Now the right forearm stays down. Left arm's underneath your left leg. And you can adjust this if you need to. But take this further. Wrap your left arm around your left leg, palm open behind you. And then maybe start to lean to the right. This could be good enough. Now, if you can take it further, push your left arm up into the left leg. Maybe lift your left heel. Maybe go further and lift the left foot. If you want to take it further still, and this is the hard part, maybe extend your left leg. All right, go ahead and release that. Come back down, come back to all fours. And then from all fours, we'll set this up for the other side. So when you're ready, come down onto your left forearm, but stay on the right hand. So the left hand comes into center, that forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back so you can stack the elbow directly over the wrist. Now focus the weight on the left knee, and then extend your right leg straight back. Keep the right elbow pulled in. Now take an inhale here. And with the exhale, bring the right knee forward to the right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder again. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder one more time. Now keep it here. And then see about taking this further. Keep that right knee bent. But then lift the knee. Bring the right big toe down behind you past your left leg. And then bring the right knee to the right arm. Again, lift the right leg. Bring the big toe down behind you again. And then bring the knee to the right arm. Again, lift your right leg. Bring the big toe down behind you. And then bring the knee to the right arm. And then step the right foot down past your right arm. So you're getting the right arm underneath the right leg, the left forearm stays down. Now, lift your right hand, press that right arm into the right leg. See about wrapping the right arm around so the palm's open behind you. And this can be good enough already. If you can take this further, start to lean left. Push up and see about lifting the right heel up off the floor. If you can take it further, lift the right shoulder, maybe lift your right knee. Maybe work to extend your right leg. Just take things to where you can. And then go ahead and release. And bring everything down. Now once you're down, just take a moment here, move around, breathe a little bit. And then let's take this into downward facing dog. So when you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips. And just take a moment to set this up. So hands about shoulder width distance apart in front of you, flatten your hands, press in your palms, and you want to feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs, keep in mind. Sink your chest low to the floor. Now as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can. And keep that long line from the wrist creases through to the hips. Keep your hips pressing high. Keep some tension in your core. So pulling through the belly and around the low ribs. Now if your legs are tight, if your hamstrings are tight, keep a little bend in the knees to let that go. And you can always just stay loose with this. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. Now when you're ready here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front of the mat. Let's take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs, let your head hang, let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands down. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen farther. And then go ahead and release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to start. And slowly restack your spine. So round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready here with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. So hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift this up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step it back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrist underneath the shoulders, palms pressed down. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up high. And keep your body in line. Now take an inhale here. Now at the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. Now from here, we're going to flatten everything out. So with your next inhale, just go ahead and bring your belly down to the floor. Now hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. We're going to go up and down through Low Cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. And then with the exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel this up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now stay lifted here. Keep the lift in your upper body. Press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Draw the shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. And then work to lift this up a little bit higher. Now take an inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Now hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And then pull your belly in, bring your hips up just a little bit. All right, now with your next inhale, straighten your arms. Pull your chest forward, let your hips hang. And this is upward facing dog, so stay on the tops of your feet. And engage this. Kick down, try to lift your knees up off the floor. Squeeze your glutes, pull the hips forward. That will take some of the tension out of your low back, keep in mind. Now take an inhale here. With the exhale, pull your belly in, bring your hips high, come back up the downward facing dog. Paddle out for a moment here, let your hips move side to side. And then we'll take this through a variation of the sun salutation. So take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to stand and reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat, step it back to high plank. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. 2 more rounds like that, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach the arms high. And then with the exhale, fold this back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. With the exhale, hands to the floor, step it back to high plank. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. One last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, arms reach up high. And then with the exhale, bring it all back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, set the hands, step it back to high plank. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog, and just breathe here for a moment, pedal things out. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high behind you. And with your right leg lifted, open to a scorpion dog. So bend the right knee, hang the right foot left. Let your hips open up and feel your body twist. With your next inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. Now with the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale the right leg high. And then exhale, come forward, knee to left elbow. Hold for a moment. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, set the right foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now we're going to take this into a horizon lunge. It's basically a sideways facing lunge. So the left hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot and slide your right foot back so you can set it down flat. Now as you open to the right side, sink your left hip low, keep the left arm straight, reach your right arm toward the back of the mat, and we're just going to take this straight up and down. So with the inhale, reach and raise your hips. With the exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Exhale, come back down. Now inhale, reach and raise one more time. Hold here, keep looking up. Now this could be good enough, but if you want to go further, bring the right hand to your right knee, press into your right foot, and maybe lift your left foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed to the side. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. So bring the right foot between your hands, come back to low lunge. And then we're going to bring the left knee down. So left knee to the floor, left foot flat behind you. And then hands to your hips. With an inhale, just bring yourself upright. Everything from the left knee on up stacks to vertical. We're setting up a half split position. So the right leg stays forward. Come on to the right heel. And bring the right heel a little bit further right, outside the line of your hip. Heel to the floor. Rotate the big toe in towards center a little bit. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, and keep the hip squared. Keep that tension. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, twist. Right arm back, left arm forward, open up. Inhale to center, reach the arms high. Exhale, twist again, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale to center, arms up high. With the exhale, one more time, twist and hold here. Right arm back, left arm forward. Just breathe, stay upright, dig into that right heel. And then take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm facing. We keep that right shoulder pulled back. And then just look down the length of your left arm, keep the right shoulder back, hinge from your hips, and bring that left hand to the floor inside the right leg. Now pull the right hip back and left hip forward. This is good enough. You're looking for a stretch on the back of the right thigh. Breathe into that. Now if you want to take it deeper, actually if you need to back off, you can bend the right knee, but keep the leg straight if you can. Now if you want to go deeper, you can bend into that right elbow, left elbow rather, but keep the right shoulder high. If you want to go deeper still, bring your belly to touch the right thigh. Maybe bring the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot if you're really going to take it deep. Just take things to where you can. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release both hands down either side of your right leg. Now bend the right knee, set the right foot flat. Tuck the toes of the left knee, lift your left foot, lift your left knee up off the floor, come into high lunge. And then just see if you're on two separate tracks, hips width distance apart. Now we'll take a high lunge stance. So when you're ready, hands to your hips. And with an inhale, just bring yourself all the way to upright. Now give yourself a moment to set this up. Deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight. Pull your left hip forward, right hip back. And then once you've got your pose, bring your hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the palms together. Draw your shoulders back and keep your chest open. We're going to take this into the back leg. So take an inhale. And with the exhale, just sink low into that left knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, lower one more time. Stay low, stay tall for your spine. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And then just pulse into that back knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low, but lean forward to the right foot. Drag your left big toe forward to all the weights on your right leg. And just give yourself a moment to find your position here. So keep a little bit on the right knee. Left hip pulls forward. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And we're just moving, basically hinging from the right hip to lift your left foot. So hinge from the right hip, lift the left big toe just a little bit. Hinge back and bring your big toe to the floor. Hinge forward to lift your left foot. Hinge back and bring the big toe down. Hinge forward to lift one more time. Now just hold here. Stay balanced on the right foot. Keep your gaze forward. And try to keep your hips squared. If you want to take it deeper, you can keep hinging, but keep your lifted body in one long line. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, bring yourself upright with your left knee high. We're still balancing that right foot. And then just release your hands and bring them to your hips. Now to take this further, and you can set the left foot down anytime, but we're going to take a standing twist. So right hand to the outside of your left knee. And go ahead and pull your left shoulder back. Now open your chest to the left side. Stay upright. If you want to go further, maybe reach back with your left arm. And if you want to extend that left leg forward, you can always take it deeper, but keep your balance and keep your twist. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just slowly turn to center. Hands to your hips, left knee lifted. And go ahead and set that left foot down. With your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold this all the way down. Now once you're folded, take this into a wide-legged forward fold. So step your feet out wide, a little wider than your hips. Now I'm just turning for the camera here, so just stay forward. Now I'm going to take this into a modification of Bird of Paradise. Now if you know the full pose, you can go ahead and take this with the full bind. Otherwise, I'm going to demonstrate this a little bit differently. So hips high, head low, keep your knees bent, and stay loose while you're folded. And then I just want you to reach your arms wide. Right arm stays in contact with the right shin, and then the left arm reaches high. Now stay folded and let's walk this. Step your right foot back, left foot back, right foot forward, and left foot forward. Now we're going to balance this. So I want you to step your left foot to center. That's your base foot. Deep into the left knee, lift the right heel and look forward. Now go slow. With an inhale, slowly bring your torso up and bring the right knee up with you. Now once you're up, just bring your torso to vertical. You can always bend into that left knee. Keep the right arm in contact with the right leg. And if you're binding the right leg, keep the thigh pulled in close. The extension is the very last step if you're going to go there. All right, slowly, let's bring it back down. Land it lightly, release to your forward fold. And then when you're ready here, take an inhale, lift up halfway. With the exhale, set the hand, step it back to high plank, and we'll go through the Vinyasa. So take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. Now we're going to take all that to the other side. So with your next inhale, raise your left leg high. Now with the left leg lifted, open up scorpion dog. Bend the left knee, hang the left foot right, feel the twist. With your next inhale, straighten that left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, twist, knee to right elbow, hold. And then set the left foot down between your hands, come into low lunge. Now we're going to take this into that sideways lunge, into that horizon lunge again. So the right hand will be your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide your left foot back so you can set it flat. And then bring your right hip down low as you open to the left side. Right arm stays straight, keep it strong. Reach your left arm toward the back of the mat, and we'll just go straight up and down. So with the inhale, reach this forward, raise your hips. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Now stay lifted this time. Bring your gaze up high and just breathe. Press into your left foot. Now if you want to take this further, left hand to your left knee, hips stay lifted. Press into that left foot. See about lifting your right foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed to the side. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Both hands down, left foot between your hands, low lunge. And then drop the right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you. Hips are over the right knee, hands to your hips. And with an inhale, just bring yourself to upright. Now we're going to take that half split setup again. So go ahead and walk that left foot forward, heel to the floor, and bring that left heel a little bit further left, so it's not quite tracking with your left hip, so a little wider. So press into left heel, rotate the big toe in towards center, press into that left heel, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, keep your hip squared, and we'll take the vertical twist. So with an inhale, reach your arms up high. With the exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, open to the side. Inhale to center, arms up high. Exhale, twist again, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale to center, reach up high. Exhale one more time, left arm back, right arm forward, hold here. And just breathe with this. Now take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face may pull that shoulder back. And with the left shoulder back, look down the length of your right arm. Now hinge from the hips, bring the right hand down to the floor. Keep the left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward. If this is already enough of a stretch on your left leg, stay with it. You can bend your left knee if you need to back off. Now if you can take it deeper, keep the left shoulder high, maybe bend the right elbow and sink down low. And if you want to take it further, bring your belly to touch your left thigh, and maybe reach the right hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Take this to where you can. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring both hands down on either side of your left leg. Bend the left knee, set the left foot flat. Tuck the toes of your right foot and lift the right knee up off the floor. Come into low lunge. Feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance side to side. When you're ready, hands to your hips. With an inhale, just bring your torso to upright. And give yourself a moment to find your position. Right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back, right leg towards straight, left knee bent. Now, bring your hands to your low back when you're ready. Interlace the fingers, find the interlace that feels strange. Palms together, shoulders pulled back, keep your gaze forward, keep your chest open. And let's take this into the back leg. So take an inhale. With the exhale, dip low to that right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, lower, stay low this time, stay tall through your spine. And just pulse into the back knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lean forward to the left foot. Push into your left foot. Drag the right big toe forward till all the weight's in your left leg. Now stay leaning. Keep your body in line. Crown it through the right big toe. Keep a little bend in your left knee. And let's hinge back and forth. So hinge from the hip to lift your right foot up off the floor just a bit. Hinge back, touch your big toe down. Hinge forward to lift your right big toe. Hinge back and touch it to the floor. Hinge forward to lift the right big toe, hold here. And this is good enough. You can take it deeper, but keep your body in line, keep your hips level. And then with an inhale, slowly come all the way to upright, right knee lifted. And bring your hands to your hips, find your balance. Now when you're ready, take the standing twist, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Pull the right shoulder back. Now stay vertical even as you open your chest up to the right. And this could be good enough right here. If you want to go further, maybe reach that right arm back. And if you want to take it even further, you can always extend that left leg. Just take it to where you can. Extend the right leg, I guess, yeah. All right, when you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn back to center, hands to your hips. Go ahead, set the right foot down. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands and bend your knees. Step your feet out wide. We're going to take that modified bird of paradise again. So it's with a loose forward fold. Hips high, head low, the knees stay bent. And then I want you to reach the arms out wide. So left arm in contact with the left shin, this time right arm high to the other side. You can bind the left leg if you want to take it there. Now let's walk it. Step your left foot back, right foot back, left foot forward, and right foot forward. Now step your right foot into center, that's your base foot. Deep bend into the right knee, lift your left heel and look forward. Go slow with an inhale, lift your torso and bring that left leg up with you. You can always keep it bent into the right knee, but get your spine toward upright as best you can. If you're reaching wide, just keep the left arm in contact with the left leg. If you got the bind, try to keep the left thigh pulled in close. If you can extend the leg, it's the very last step. And then slowly, let's bring it all the way back down. Take it slow and release to your fold. When you're ready from here, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands. Step back to your high plank. From your plank, take an inhale. And with the exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. All right, we'll take the next sequence. So with the next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow, hold. And then step the right foot down between your hands, low lunge again. Now for me, low lunge, that horizon lunge. Left hand's your base this time. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, open to your right side. Slide your right foot back so you can set it flat. Bring the left hip low. Right arm reaches toward the back of the mat. Now straight up and down. With the inhale, reach this forward, raise your hips. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach and raise. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. One more time, stay lifted. And if you want to take it further, right hand to the right knee, press into your right foot. Maybe lift your left foot, but keep the toes pointed to the side. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Right foot between your hands, come into low lunge. I'm going to take a lizard lunge here. So I want you to bring your right hand inside the right leg and walk the right foot toward the upper right corner of the mat. Now see if the right ankle is at least a little bit forward of the right knee. And set the left knee down if you need to. Keep it lifted if you can. But come down onto the right forearm and onto the left. And just stay low. Squeeze that right thigh into your side. Keep your chest facing down and keep the right foot flat. Just breathe with this. Again, the left knee can come down, but keep it lifted if possible. But keep your torso down low. All right, slowly for me, come back up onto your hands. And as you come up with an inhale, drop your left heel, bring your hands up to your hips. And as you open up to your left side, go ahead and take a warrior two to the back of the mat. So your left knee is going to be bent and your right leg is going to be straight. One line from the front heel to the back arch. You can lengthen out the stance further. Now keep your torso upright, reach equally front to back. And let's take this back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm high and back. With the exhale, extend, left elbow to left thigh, right arm high forward. Inhale, reverses. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, reverses. And then with the exhale, extend this forward one more time. Stay forward. And bring the right hand to your right hip. Pull the right shoulder back. And then straighten your left arm inside your left leg. Now keep the left arm and leg pressing into each other. So pull the right shoulder back. Keep the tension on the left side. And this might be good enough here. Now, if you can take this further, straighten your left leg and pull the hip back. And then bend deep in your left knee, sink forward. Keep the tension on the left side. Straighten your left leg and pull the hip back. Bend deep into your left knee, sink forward. One more time, straighten your left leg, pull the hip back, hold here. Keep the right shoulder high, gaze up high, keep breathing. And then with an inhale, slowly come upright, hands to your hips. Turn the heels towards center, toes out. We're going to take this to a horse stance. So bending both knees, bring your thighs toward parallel with the floor, the hips come down low. And then go ahead and reach the arms out wide. We're gonna take this to an eagle bind. It's gonna be left arm under, right arm over. Cross the elbows, palms to touch thumbs toward your face. Now, if you can't get the palms together, just reach across the opposite shoulders, do what works. But as the arms are squeezing, shoulders down, elbows up, maybe bring the hips down lower. And I want to work some balance from here. So put your weight to the left foot and lift your right heel. Keep leaning left. Right leg lifts, knees are bent, knees are wide. Set the foot back down, you're back in horse. Again, weight to the left foot, lean left. Right leg lifts, knees are bent, knees are wide. And then set that foot down. One more time, weight to your left foot, lean left. Lift your right leg, knees are bent, knees are wide. Try to hold on to this here. And then bring the right foot down. Now look at your right foot, point the toes to the front of the mat. Lift your left heel, pivot and square your hips forward. Now once you're ready, put the weight to the right foot, come to standing with your left knee high. And we're going to take this into eagle with the legs as well. So cross the left leg over the right. Now squeeze your legs tight, sink down. You can always touch that left foot to the floor. Shoulders back, elbows high, just breathe and squeeze the arms as well. Now with your next inhale, straighten the right leg, lift your left knee. And then with the exhale, just release to standing. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down, step your feet wide. Let's take that wide-legged forward fold again. Hips high, head low, keep your knees bent. And now reach the arms wide. So right arm in contact with the right shin, left arm high. If you want to bind the right leg, feel free. But let's walk it and keep the fold. So step your right foot back, left foot back, right foot forward, and left foot forward. We're going to balance this. Step your left foot into center. That's your base foot. Lift your right heel and look forward. Now when you're ready with an inhale, lift your torso and bring that right knee up with you. And just go slow. Right arm in contact with the right leg. You can bind the leg, or if you bound the leg, keep the thigh pulled in close. And then take an inhale here. With the exhale, slowly come back down. Set your foot down lightly and release to your forward fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands. Let's step it back to high plank. Take an inhale here. And with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up out of down dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale the left leg high behind your eye. With the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale forward, knee to right elbow, stay forward. And then set your left foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now for that horizon lunge, right hand's your base again. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide your left foot back so you can set it flat. And bring the right hip down low. Right arm stays strong and straight. Reach your left arm toward the back of the mat. Now straight up and down. With the inhale, reach this forward, raise your hips. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise one more time. Stay lifted like this. Now if you want to take it further, left hand to your left knee, press into your left foot. Maybe lift the right foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed to the side and keep breathing. Take an inhale. And now with the exhale, both hands down, left foot between your hands, low lunge. Now from here, we'll take a lizard lunge. So I want you to bring the left hand inside the left leg, left foot walks toward the upper left corner of the mat, just so you can get that ankle past the knee a little bit. Now, stay low, chest facing down, and then come down onto both forearms. Now you can set the right knee down, but keep it lifted if you can. The left foot stays flat, left thigh squeezes in toward your side, and just breathe with us here. All right, and then from here, let's come back up onto the hands. And just take it slow. When you're ready, with an inhale, drop your right heel, bring your hands to your hips, open up to the right side. And as you open up, go ahead and pivot on the feet and take your warrior two to the back of the mat. So the right knee's bent and the left leg straight. And take a moment to adjust this, lengthen it out. One line from the front heel to the back arch again. Keep your spine upright, reach this equally front to back, sink your hips down low. And take it back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Left hand to left thigh, right arm high and back. With the exhale, extend right over to the right thigh, left arm high forward. Inhale, reverses. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, reverses. With the exhale, extend it forward one more time, stay forward. And bring your left hand to your left hip, keep that left shoulder pulled back. Straighten your right arm inside the right leg. Keep the arm and leg pressing into each other. Stay open to the side. Now just focus on your right leg here. Straighten your right leg and pull that hip back. Bend deep into the right knee, sink down and forward. Straighten your right leg, pull that hip back. Bend deep into the right knee, sink down and forward. Straighten your right leg, pull that hip back, hold here, left shoulder high, gaze up high. And just breathe with us. And then with an inhale, bring yourself upright, hands to your hips, heels in, toes out, find your horse stance on this side. And bend both knees, thighs toward parallel with the floor. Bring your torso toward upright. And then reach the arms out wide. We'll take the eagle bind here. So this time it's right arm under, left arm over. Cross the elbows, palms to touch, thumbs to your face. And if it's too much to get your hands together, do what works. You can always reach across to the shoulders. Keep the arms squeezing, shoulders down, elbows up. And then let's work the balance from here. So shift the weight to the right foot, lift your left heel. Now lean right, lift your left leg, knees are bent, knees are wide. And then step your left foot down. Weight goes to the right foot, lean right. Lift your left leg, knees are bent, knees are wide. And then step that left foot down. Again, weight to the right foot, lean right. Lift your left leg, knees are bent, knees are wide, hold on to this here. And then step your left foot down back to horse. Now look at your left foot, point the toes to the front of the mat. Pivot on the right foot, lift the right heel, square your hips forward. And then come forward with your right knee high, find your balance. We're going to take this into eagle. When you're ready, cross the right leg tightly over the left. Now squeeze your legs together, sink down. You can always touch the right foot to the floor. Shoulders back, elbows up, keep your gaze forward and keep breathing. And then when you're ready, with an inhale, straighten your left leg, lift your right knee. With the exhale, release to standing again. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, when you bring your hands down, step your feet wide, and let's come to that wide-legged forward fold one more time. Hips high, head low, keep your knees bent. Now, we're going to lift the left leg this time. Left arm in contact with the left shin. Right arm high to the other side. And you can always bind the left leg. But let's walk it. Step your left foot back, right foot back, left foot forward, and right foot forward. Now into balancing, right foot comes to center. That's your base foot. Bend deep into the right knee, lift your left heel, and look forward. With an inhale, slowly bring your torso up and bring your left knee up with you. And again, just keep that left arm in contact with the left leg. If you got the bind, keep the thigh pulled in close. And just breathe. And then slowly, let's take it back down. Land this lightly and release to your forward fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. Step it back to high plank. Take an inhale. With the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw the belly and hips up high to down dog. And from your down dog, let's take this into half pigeons. When you're ready, with an inhale, raise your right leg high. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now flatten your left foot, straighten your left leg, keep your left hip pulling forward, keep both hips in line. Sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch on the right side, outer right hip or toward the glutes. Now you can keep this upright. You can always go deeper, extending your spine. Or you can melt down. Maybe come down to the elbows, maybe come down all the way. Just take this to where you need to right now and breathe. All right, now if your hands are forward, walk them back into center. And when your hands are close enough, pull your belly in. Stack your hips over your left knee. We're going to take another pose. So I want you to step your right foot down between your hands. And just set this up so your belly's in contact with your right thigh. We're going to take a half split again. So start walking the right foot forward. And then whenever you're ready, just press into the right heel, point the toes up, pull the right hip back, left hip forward, and just looking for a stretch on the back of the right thigh. This can be good enough with your knee bent. If you want to take it further, you can slide the heel forward, but keep your belly touching your thigh. And if this is enough, just stay here and breathe into it. Pull the right hip back and left hip forward. If you want to take it further, then like before, bring the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot and pull your torso down even lower. And just breathe into this. All right, now from wherever you are, just go ahead and come to both hands. Bend the right knee, set it down, come into all fours. And let's take that on the other side. So go ahead, tuck your toes, lift your knees, bring your hips up high. When you're ready, with an inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, ankle somewhere behind the right. Go ahead, bring the right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back, and just sink your weight straight down. Now you can stay upright like this. You can go deeper toward a back bend if you want to work the extension even more. And if you want to melt down, you can come down to the elbows, maybe melt down all the way. And again, just take this to where you need to. Nothing wrong with just relaxing into a stretch. All right, now here again, if your hands are forward, walk them back in. When your hands are close enough, pull your belly in, back the hips up over the right knee. Step your left foot between your hands. And again, we're going to take that half split. So once you're ready, just walk the left foot forward. And then whenever you like, heel to the floor, point the toes up toward the ceiling, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, keep your belly touching your left thigh. And look for the stretch on the back of the left leg. Now, if you want to take it further, maybe press the heel forward and straighten out. Try to keep your belly in contact with your thighs still. If you want to take it deeper, right hand to the outside of the left foot, you can draw yourself further down, but try to keep some tension in your core and find that stretch on the back of the left leg. Just breathe into it here. All right, from wherever you are, just slowly release. Both hands down. Go ahead, bring that left knee down to the floor. Come into all fours. And then bring your legs out from underneath you. And come all the way down onto your back. Now, once you're down, draw your knees into your chest and just pull everything in for a moment. And let's go ahead and take this into happy baby. So reach between your knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. And then pull down on both sides. Draw the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Now try to flatten your spine, sink your tailbone down toward the floor. And you can rock this side to side if you like. And if you want to take it further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And with your exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat for a moment. ready, just start to move again bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw things back in. Bring your elbows toward your chest, pull your knees up as well. And just take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Now, ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands at the heart center. And then take a deep inhale here, hold on to at the top. And just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.